Hey, hey, this is Jen.
And Jaclyn, and welcome to
The Spin Cycle.
As always, make sure you follow us on social at Spin Cycle Pod and subscribe to the Spin Cycle YouTube channel.
Let's get this started.
Let's go.
Hello. Long time no see. Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little high noons today. I love that.
I love that too. Let's start with Thursday.
Yeah.
I got this shirt on Thursday.
Okay, so I got it on Tuesday. So I'm so glad you got yours.
I am so excited. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you can kind of see that we both have these shirts sitting next to us. And a rider actually gave both Jen and I our own spin instructor t-shirt.
I was not expecting it even a little bit. And she came up to me behind the desk and she's like, I've got something for you. I'm like, oh, well, okay. That's so thoughtful and so nice. And it had a little note with it, which was so endearing and just, it made me feel so special and so good. So thank you so much for that, because it things like that can change somebody's life.
Absolutely.
You know, it was just that little nudge of like, oh my God, yeah. It made me feel really good. So, and then she handed me this little gift of a shirt and she's like, I've got one for Jaclyn too. And I was like,
nice.
Yeah. So it is a really good one to show everybody what it is. So,
yes.
All right. So on the front, there's a little guy. It's like a little spin guy.
And then on the back, it says spin instructor.
Yeah.
It's so...
You want to read it? Read what it says, because there's a bunch of parts on it, right?
At the top, it says 100% vitality, energy, and then there's this little battery that it's like a full battery. And then it says spin instructor, bold right in the middle. And then underneath it's almost like you're reading the back of like a medicine bottle kind of. And then the ingredients of a spin instructor, it says a motivator who turns sweat and pedals into pure adrenaline, fueled by playlists, passion, and the power of positive vibes. Proof that energy and inspiration can change lives one ride at a time. And then at the bottom, there's these little squares, and one says unparalleled skills, emotional being, made with love, keep going, requires caffeine. Y'all know that I require caffeine. But it was just so thoughtful.
But you might require some free workout.
Well, free workout is caffeine. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yo, I've got mine on. I'm wearing it. You gonna put yours on too?
Yes.
So yeah, thank you so much, Brooke. I mean, it was such a nice surprise, and I just, I'd never seen anything like it. So it was really, really cool of you. So I just wanted you to know that we really do appreciate it. Oh, looks nice. Mine's purple.
And mine's pink. I love it.
Yeah, really cute. So we're gonna wear them today.
And every day after today.
Good energy.
Love it.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, Jen.
We spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, we did. I was just about to say I spent a lot of time with you. So Friday was the last day of February.
Yeah.
So we were busy with March Madness.
We were there for a long time on Friday night. We were there before the class let out, and we started working, and we were there until 8:30, 9 o'clock before we went over and had dinner.
Yep.
So it was, we wanted to make sure it was very fair, and we wanted to see how that randomizer would go, and I think it did really well. I mean, it was, there were so many names. We have 26 per team?
I think 24.
Oh, 24. And just in case, because I had somebody come up to me today as well and say, I can't remember like whose team I'm on. And so I have some poster boards being made up. So we will post them up in the studio, and everybody's names will be on their allotted teams. So you'll be able to see exactly who's on your team and what team you're on, just to kind of keep track. Now, remember, you do not have to ride in your instructor's class. Yeah. You can ride in any class. Every class you take is a point towards your team. So I had a couple questions like that as well, thinking that they had to ride in our class.
Right.
So that's not the case. So yeah, it's going to be a fun month. So everything's ready to go. And we had such a great turnout. So thank you, everyone, for showing up.
The first elimination is not going to happen until March 16th. However, in a week, we will be posting where everyone stands. So you know if you need to be riding more or if you're good to just coast a little bit. But I would be putting the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
You just never know.
And all the instructors have the opportunity to give you each 2 classes per week in addition to what your team is riding. So I can contribute 2 extra classes to each group.
Yeah. And I rode your class this morning. So if you're on my team, I already have 1 point. So
We're going to keep on making it fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah. So what else? What else is happening? Tonight is a big night, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oscars are tonight.
Oscars. Yep. And we've already seen Ariana Grande's outfit.
Dress. And
Cynthia, is that her name?
Yep.
I don't know how they're going to sit together at the same table.
Their dresses are really wide, but they're cool.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't know. We'll see. I just love looking at all the outfits. You know what I mean? I think that's some of the best parts. And I do think that Ariana Grande and Cynthia they're going to be performing.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I heard. So, I mean, that'll be kind of cool to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I watch award shows, is for the fashion anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of shows, did you watch Saturday Night Live?
I did not. I was in bed at 8 o'clock last night.
8 o'clock?
Yeah. I was so tired. The night before, I only got 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's not enough. So it was really funny. So I'm sure most people know that there was some news during the week about President Trump and President Zelensky in the Oval Office. I did watch it. I saw it. And I didn't really think about it, but man, Saturday Night Live came in hot with it last night, and it was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It was really funny. I mean, I thought the whole thing was funny. It makes me laugh. But one of the best parts for me was Mike Myers showed up as Elon Musk, and it was so funny. He was great. I mean, I haven't seen him in a long time. So it was, I think, because he came from Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Yeah, he was funny. So if you have a chance, definitely watch it.
So before we sat down tonight, we watched both the SNL skit and then we watched the actual sit down.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Elon Musk in what you showed me.
No, Elon Musk wasn't there.
Oh, that was just funny.
That was just SNL bringing him in.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Well,
Got it.
Elon Musk is like in everything else. He keeps popping up
Got it.
in his unusual ways.
You gotta remember, I do not watch the news.
No.
So ignorant to it.
I know. I know. That's what I'm telling you. But I mean, I love to be in the know. And last night so Mike and I went out to dinner last night with some friends.
Where'd you go to dinner?
So there's this restaurant in Annapolis. It's sort of new. I mean, not really new, but it's definitely newer. It's where Fido used to be, which is right near Carpaccio. And it's called Sea Salt. And I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. The food was really good too. We got like oysters, and we got they had like a Caesar salad, and we've got sea scallops, and Mike, I think, got a ribeye. So, but it was really, really good. The atmosphere alone, it just made me want to like hang out there. The bar area was really beautiful. We're gonna go. We'll have to go. So what else is happening?
So I'm doing this thing where I am trying to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single morning for the month of March. And I'm calling it the 5 a.m. experiment, not experience. Just I'm experimenting with waking up at 5 a.m. And yesterday morning, I woke up at 5, but then I fell back asleep on the couch from 5:30 to 7. And then
So how did that go?
kind of like I woke up, but then I just was so tired I fell back asleep because I had gone to bed just so late.
Right.
And then this morning I snoozed my alarm until 5:30 and I didn't realize it. It was like it was in my dream. My phone was under my pillow and I just kept hitting snooze with my thumb.
Oh.
And I feel like it was a part of my dream somehow. Like I wasn't even
So what time did you get up?
5:30.
Well, I would say that still qualifies as
Kind of, yeah.
5.
I was still happy with it,
You're
but
still in the 5 o'clock hour.
so good. I was able to get so much stuff done and I like wasn't rushed getting ready for church and all the things and we go to leave and I look down at my gas gauge and I didn't have any gas. And John and I drive separate to church on Sundays.
Yeah.
He takes Jaclyn and then I drive separate so I can ride a tribe after. And I looked down, didn't have any gas, knew I was going to be a little late. So stopped and did that. my wallet wasn't in my bag. It's like, where's my wallet? Like trying to like retrace
Oh no.
my steps. And
That's the worst feeling.
I texted John. I was like, I don't know where my wallet is. And he immediately was like, it's in the diaper bag. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have enough gas to drive to you. So he had to come and help me out. So that was that. And then I'm trying to pay for gas and I had to go to like 3 different pumps. And it didn't say that the card was declined. It just kept giving me like this error to say, please see cashier. And if a pump says, please see cashier, I'm not walking inside. I'm getting inside my car and I'm going to a different pump. Are you that way?
I mean,
I don't feel like walking inside. I'm just going to get in my car and I'm just going to go to a different pump.
well, I've walked inside.
I don't need to see the cashier. Like, why?
And I'm
give me a reason why I need to see a cashier. So I'm not going to go see a cashier.
well, I don't particularly like going in, and I do find myself going in a little bit annoyed by it. Like, what an inconvenience! Like, this is a horrible situation. But I mean,
Different times I'm like, what is happening? So then I go in and
was it your call?
my credit card got declined. And I'm like, well, this is my credit card. Like, why is this credit card getting declined? It's not like it was a debit card or anything like that. And I call John and John's like, it's expired.
Oh, why did you have it in your wallet then?
Because it just expired February 2025.
Oh, that's just a couple days. Yeah.
I know, but and I had the new card in my wallet, so all was good. But I'm just like, man,
That was a rough go.
geez.
A rough start to the AM.
Oh man, it could always be worse though. It was all right. We got the gas. We got to Tribe. I got to take your class. Roadside bar. It was great.
Right next to Mike.
Right next to Mike. It was fun. It was a great class.
It was fun. It was really fun. It was a packed house, which I also love. So just the energy when that happens
It was so
just
great.
makes it so much fun. So we did have a great morning. And then, I did a little bit of cleaning today. It's the last thing I like to do, but I
finished the Tribe Vibe today.
Oh,
So our
that's
March
great.
newsletter is going out. I'm really excited about that. Highlighted a bunch of stuff from February and put in some details about what we've got coming up for March.
I love that.
We've got Mardi Gras coming in.
So Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday's Tuesday. I just realized
Fat Tuesday's Tuesday?
Fat Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. This week is Fat Tuesday. So I've got to find like a king cake. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
So it's cake that's got a little baby in it. But
Yeah, but in the past, they haven't had the baby in it.
the cake.
They stopped putting the baby in the cake.
Well, do you remember last year we gave away the little babies? Although we just went searching for the
The
baby.
year before then, remember?
Oh, yeah, it was that? Yeah, because you were in the hospital still last year.
Yes.
So yeah, we had all the little babies. We were searching for the
Oh
baby.
my gosh, I remember
The little
going
plastic
to the
babies.
babies.
And I think we stuck it in the cake because I was so annoyed. Like, why would you sell a king cake?
One in the cake, but then we put little babies on every bike.
Yeah. But why would you sell a king cake without the baby?
I guess you're just trying not to get sued.
Yeah, because it's a choking hazard.
Yeah.
Well, they should at least give the baby. Do they give the baby with cake? I don't know, but I'm going to try to find another king cake.
Yeah. Great.
So we've got a new White Lotus tonight.
I'm just really excited to see episode 3 of White Lotus. You've talked about it, and now this past week, John and I watched it, and I'm hooked. But I know that something intense is going to happen, but I'm so bored with this buildup. Like I need episode 3 to happen like ASAP.
I hope it's not a letdown for you. I have to say,
not either.
I'm loving all the characters. They're so.
Oh my gosh, I love that Michelle Monaghan. Her name's Jaclyn.
Yeah.
Well, you left that part out. All you got to do is tell me that someone has the same name as me. I'm going to watch it.
I forgot her real name.
Great name.
Now that you said it, yeah.
Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah.
It's Michelle
What
Monaghan.
else was she in?
She was in that movie where it was The Best Man, maybe.
Yeah.
Patrick Dempsey was her like best man or something.
He's from Grey's Anatomy. Wasn't he? Yeah.
McDreamy.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she's good. Somebody says to me today, don't get off. Oh, I was watching, the Today Show this morning, and they were interviewing somebody, and the advice of their like mother or father was, don't get off a winning horse. So she was an actress. I think it was the girl from Wicked.
Okay.
No, it was not. Wrong.
Don't get off a winning horse.
Don't get off a winning horse. That was the advice. Don't get off a winning horse. What that means is if you're doing well, stick with it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really good advice. So Grey's Anatomy might be just that. The winning horse.
Yeah. That is great advice.
Yeah.
So White Lotus, episode 3 tonight. And then Extracted. The girl that was the con left.
Well,
Family extracted her.
yes. Because
I thought she
in
could
a hurt locker.
I thought she could have kept going.
She was not.
I feel like that was the kind of girl that if she really put her mind to it, she could have done anything. Because she was not, I feel like she really wasn't complaining too much, was she? It was almost like you just felt bad for her.
Yeah.
Or was she complaining?
I mean, she was, but it's all in the editing too. You don't know what we really missed. But I thought the other girl was complaining a lot, who is the fiance and the father.
Yeah, she's hurting. And she had her husband or her fiance. He is no BS. That's like a David Goggins.
Yeah.
There.
He's
like, no.
The dad was
Nope.
more like worried for her.
I know.
I don't know.
And that's not even her dad. That's like her future father-in-law.
It's her father-in-law. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised the hairdresser clown lady left.
I'm not surprised, but I really did believe in that woman, that she could have gone longer.
Yeah.
I feel like we are just wired to survive. And after a certain point, she would have been like, I do need to make myself some shelter. But she did. I know, but it was only 48 hours at that point, right?
Oh, God, it really felt like a lot longer, didn't it?
It wasn't that long.
Oh, my God.
So
I don't.
It would have clicked for her where she was like, yep, I need to make something to cover myself up. Yep.
And I need to make fire. Did she ever get to fire?
So she didn't even get to drink the hot chocolate, right?
Yeah, so they gave her something. That's another thing.
That's what it was, right? And then they extracted her.
Yes. Let her at least drink the hot chocolate and then pull her out.
That was a shame.
Because, you know why? Because they were negotiating with everybody else about who deserved the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And other people stepped back to let her have the hot chocolate. And then they pulled her out before she even got it. Those other people could have used it then. I think that was pretty crappy.
Yeah, that's a shame.
The people in the headquarters should have just given it a second.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever seen the show The Floor? And has anybody else seen The Floor?
I think John was telling me about it. They made a Netflix movie that was this floor that rises up that has this food on it.
No, that is not the show. Wrong show. This is a game show with Rob Lowe
on it.
No.
Does the floor move?
No, there's 100 people standing on squares on the floor.
Oh.
And then two at a time come up and do this little battle. And you can pick whatever category you want. What would your category be that you are an expert at?
Spinning.
Okay, yeah, being a fitness instructor, right?
Okay.
So that maybe that's your, and then they would flash up photographs of things, and you would be elliptical, treadmill, maybe it'd be dumbbells,
okay.
All these things, and you go back and forth between person and person. So it's these battles, and everybody's got a topic that they are an expert at. And then once you take if you take over somebody else's topic, then now that's your topic. Whether you're expert, now you're not expert at it, but it might be maybe it's somebody's state flags, and that all of a sudden you would inherit that. So you would have to
I'd be really bad at that.
Yeah, right. Right.
I'd be
So,
really bad at that.
So it's a fun show. Rob Lowe is the host. It's cute. Also mindless. You just can watch and everybody feels like they know a lot. But one thing I was going to tell you, you'll never believe who's on it. Do you remember Mari Pepin?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she worked at Tribe for a really short time. She's from the area. She was the Bachelor in Paradise,
Mm-hmm.
and she actually won Bachelor in Paradise. And her and her, I guess now husband, because they've gotten married. They live in Chicago now. They're both on the show, and we were watching.
That's cool.
We were watching the preview, and I'm like, God, that looks just like Mari. And I paused it and everything, and I'm like, I think that's Mari. And then sure enough, they like the next episode, they were introducing people and they introduced her. And I was like, oh my God, that is crazy. I almost texted her and was like, are you on the floor? Yeah.
Are you on the floor?
Yeah. So I haven't talked to her in a very long time, but yeah,
Great.
she was really nice. So she hasn't been called up to play the game yet, but
That's cool.
yeah, I'm excited for her.
Watch it.
Yeah, you should. It's a fun show. It's easy.
Mm,
You might fall asleep if you're tired, but yeah,
it's funny.
yeah.
Last night we put on a movie and I think it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, if you went to bed at 8,
John was cracking up. He's like, you were already asleep. You're
what
already
was the movie?
I don't know.
Did he watch the whole thing?
No, he turned something else on. I couldn't tell you what that movie is.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea.
No.
Nope. I was tired. Tired.
It's a long week.
So, you know that tomorrow marks 1 month since we launched the spin cycle.
No,
Yes.
I guess you're right. I haven't really thought about it. We've been so busy. So yeah, that's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Feels like just yesterday we were taking pictures in a laundromat.
Oh my God. We got in a little bit of trouble. Not a lot, just a little bit. We were told not to like sit in the basket.
Oh my God.
We had Clayton and Jack taking the pictures that day. By the way, Jack's back.
Jack's back. Jack's back, baby.
I hope you guys saw the reel that Jaclyn put together with Jack on it. It was so cute.
The towels. We need to take a reel real quick.
Yeah, that was great. He's such a trooper. But he helped us, and he was helping us get in trouble that day. So it was really fun. So he's back. And yeah, 1 month.
1 month. I think we should do something to celebrate.
Yeah, you had said that before that we should. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we should do? I think we'd thrown out a couple of different ideas way back when.
I think we should do a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's what we're gonna do. So cheers.
Have a great week, everybody.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of The Spin Cycle. We'll be back next Monday with a brand new episode.
Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow the show on all social media at Spin Cycle Pod. Thank you guys again for tuning in.